Bob Cafaro here, and welcome to another one of my videos. Today I want to talk about something different and something I haven't discussed in my first book, and something that's really come to light more and more as time goes on, something I didn't realize. When I wrote my book, which was published digitally in December of 15, and then the book went to print at the beginning of March in 16, and then I was asked to do a book signing for the volunteers of the Philadelphia Orchestra, which I did, and the featured speaker at that book signing was the very prominent Dr. Robert Surgott, who is the head of neuro-ophthalmology at Wills Eye Hospital in Philadelphia. And coincidentally, Dr. Surgott is the specialist that told me I would be on permanent disability. And it wasn't some misdiagnosis. After I was released from the hospital in August of 1999, I saw him. I had over 50 active lesions in my brain. I had one in my spinal cord that was 3.5 centimeters in length. And then Dr. Surgott gave me a basic vision test. I was unable to see the largest letters on the chart, then a visual field test to measure my ability to see peripherally, and I couldn't see anything. So at that point he said it was permanent disability. And when I did the book signing and he spoke, he said he had never seen anybody come back from where I was, and the reason that he said permanent disability was that he didn't see me coming back from where I was. And when he gave his speech at my book signing as the featured speaker, he said that he theorizes that I changed my immune system by two things. Number one was diet, going to a natural, organic, plant-based diet. And the second thing was that I was doing a lot of cycling to rebuild my central nervous system and my strength as well. And Dr. Surgott feels that by biking the amount that I did, I was getting high levels of vitamin D, and he believes there's a direct correlation between low levels of vitamin D and high rates of multiple sclerosis. So those were two things that he talked about. But what got me thinking about this, my son Ryan Cafaro, who's a professional MMA fighter, by the way, and he's on a roll, been winning his last few professional fights, and he immerses his body in ice cold water on a regular basis. During the summer he'll take a large pail, fill it with water, throw in ice, submerge his body up to his neck and stay in there for maybe 15 minutes. And even in the winter he'll have this giant pail outside, break the ice off and get in there and stay in for as long as possible. And he says every day he takes an ice cold shower as well. And it seems insane, but he told me he never gets sick, and what he believes is that this strengthens his immune system. And my son Ryan he has a degree in fitness as well as nutrition, and he actually went to the seminar of Wim Hof, who's known as the Iceman, a man who has control of his mind to supersede the limits of the body and to be able to withstand cold. So what I'm wondering is that by subjecting my body to cold unintentionally during my recovery, did I change my immune system? So to talk about some of the things I did, I was biking in the summer, and I would wear here a heavy cotton shirt. You can see I got this in Vail, Colorado, and this is very heavy cotton, and I would wet the shirt, and I still do this now in biking in warm weather. The shirt is completely wet. I would just wring it out a little bit, put it on. It's ice cold even if it's 95 degrees outside, and then I continue to bike. And what I did when the weather turned cold in the fall of 1999, after I was released from the hospital, I started biking in very cold weather constantly, and I kept my house at a very, very cold temperature. And actually, I would see my breath in the house at night when I turned the heat down. But what I did when I biked in the cold weather was, if it was above freezing, I would just wear a t-shirt, a windbreaker, and tights, so my skin wasn't subjected to the wind. But what I'm wondering now is, did I physically make changes to my immune system, not only through diet, not only through getting high levels of vitamin D on the bike? I'm wondering also if I did it by subjecting my body to cold. And the other thing that I didn't mention, I was so worried about a dreaded 4th MS attack that I was taking cold showers every day. I would just let the cold water dribble on me and take an extended shower that way rather than run hot water on my body. So I'm not necessarily recommending that people subject their bodies to very cold temperatures, but again, it should be food for thought, just something to consider, rather, that did I change my immune system by subjecting my body to cold? My son Ryan Cafaro apparently thinks I did. This is open to interpretation. So I'm working on this actually in my November newsletter. I'm discussing this, and I'm discussing it also in my second book, which I'm busy working on at the moment. So thank you for watching my videos, and please remember to like, to share, and subscribe. And I can't tell you how much I appreciate all the people that are following these videos. If you do, please, let me know through comments and subscribe. Thank you so much.